word is you are a renegade.
Women should be paid and respected equally.
I admire what you guys are doing.
You're offering the men's winner 8 times what you're offering the women's winner.
The men are simply more exciting to watch. It's just biology.
I want to hop into the time-traveling DeLorean, go back to the beginning. At what point did you think, okay, Billie Jean King, this is a story that we want to tell?
We realized, even though we knew about the match, there was so much about what was going on in Billie Jean's life and Bobby's life that was really fascinating, and that felt like why the story should be told now. You know, that there were so many interesting issues that were raised with this film that we felt like it was topical. Also, Hillary Clinton was going to be running for president, so that also kind of made it more topical.
There was a battle of the sexes in the news.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know, we had no idea that it would turn out the way it did.
Yeah.
Well, it's very apropos as well, considering, you know, Hollywood, you know, all the actors,
Right.
male and female, that issue of the
Parody.
gap right there,
Yeah.
which is fascinating because this happened in the 70s, the match, but yet this still seems to be such a pressing issue. So do you think that match did anything to at least sort of advance that conversation? We're still having it.
I think we're going to have this conversation for a long, long time. But I think there are little bits of progress, and I think that things are better than they were in 1973, but it is still a big issue.
At the very top, it's the man's world.
If I can't beat Bobby Riggs, he's never gonna let it go.
We are live in 3,
I'm gonna be the best.
2,
That way I can really
1.
change things.
Steve and Emma have worked together before for Crazy Stupid Love. So did you feel like that kind of made the creative process a little easier?
They also were just the two perfect people for those parts, and that was the predominant reason. But it was also great that they knew each other, and actually our cinematographer had worked with Emma on La La Land, and you know, so and the costume designer. So there was kind of this it was a team. We built a team.
Yeah, and all the actors, I mean, everyone wanted to be part of this project because I think they believed in the ideas behind it.
When we dare to want a little bit more, just a little bit of what you got, that's what you can't stand.
I think it's great, but my opinion doesn't matter. What is Billie Jean King? Think about it.
Okay, well that
Believe me,
was a big deal for us.
That was the most important thing and the scariest thing about doing this film, was having her sort of, you know, she was part of the preparation for it. She consulted throughout. But there was a point where we kind of said, okay, now we are going to go make this movie and we're going to go live in 1973, you know, and so the first time she saw it was a rough cut of the film, and I don't think she'd seen a rough cut of a film before, first of all, and then seeing your own life, you know, on screen, and a very difficult time in her life. It was not easy for her. But I would say that the festivals have been the greatest thing for her as well, just to see it with an audience and feel the response. That really feels like the end of the process for us, is now she gets it. She, you know, she can see it through their eyes, and that's been great.
Any last word?
I'm done talking, let's play.
The battle you've all been waiting to see. The battle of the sexes.